So, as my sister broke down all this, we can see that Nigeria is indeed a country held down, held in hostage, held hostage in servitude. That is a country that the enemy does not want to move forward. So we're asking why. We want to look at why. Why are they doing this though? Because, like we told you, we don't just come here to wipe, like, push your sentiments. Hey, whoa, they're killing us, they're killing us. That's not why this show is. Daughters of Truth is not like that. We come here to break it down for you so that you will begin to use your number six, begin to use your sense. Whether you're educated or not, you have common sense. And if you pay attention, you will understand what we're trying to break down and it will make more sense to you. So Fulani nation, Fulani is a nation, like we told you, and they told us that their own nation does not have boundary. They flow like water. Say their population is flowing. So Buhari can open borders anywhere so that Fulani nation can flow in and flow to the south and east. And as they're flowing in, they are massacring and going. So they're doing that. They are holding Nigeria hostage in servitude to control and hold down the destiny of Nigerians, the indigenous peoples, the natives, the real owners of the land and the resources. So if the so-called Nigeria, one Nigeria, that you say is your country, is held down economically, politically, and otherwise, you as human beings in that country, you will never move forward in your destiny. And we saw it when Usman Danfodio said it in his battle script of 1960. They told you and they're doing it. Another reason is to continue to steal the resources of the indigenous people. The land belongs to you. Your ancestral land belongs to you. You got it from your ancestors. The resources, the mineral resources in the land belong to you as well. But because they imposed that structure called Nigeria on your land, they will have access to your resources and continue to steal them. Why are they stealing the resources? To use this to ensure that their conquest agenda is successful. They want to build emirates in Nigeria and use it to control the world. So they will use all your resources to build an emirate that they will use to control the rest of the world. Why? Another reason, to use these resources to fund their global terror agenda. Some people say, no, it's not true. No, Fulani can never do it. They are doing it and they have been doing it. Look at Hausa land. You will understand what they are able to do. Hausa land is completely conquered. That's why you see they can make decisions and do what they're doing. So that thing they did to Hausa people, they're going to do it to Yoruba people, to Igbo people, Tiv, Shekiri, Ijo, all of you. That's the plan. That's the
You don't have a choice. When hunger hits them now, they will do it to you. They're already doing it to you.
They are already doing that. So it's not something you will say, oh no, living in denial. Living in denial is not the solution. So involuntary servitude and the constitution. You see, that person is in prison. You are a slave in your own land. You are a servant to the Fulani nation. You are a servant to your enemy. And you are the one allowing that to happen because of 1999 constitution. So far, your politicians keep swearing to and upholding and making up their mind to uphold the 1999 constitution, just like Peter Obi said he would do. Just like Professor Soludo, that professes nothing, says he will do. And all the people that have one time or the other held political position, Okonjo Iweala, who told you that when you hear professor, you should start running away because it means brain damage. The book they read, it has damaged their brain. So they cannot critically analyze anything. So you hoping that Professor Tommy, Otomi, Professor Okonjo Iweala, Professor Soludo, Professor Ndimo, You hoping that they will one day do something that will free you is like waiting for the devil to give you salvation,
Mm.
because that will never happen.
Oh my goodness.
Their brain damaged as a result of what they had to memorize to get the stupid degree they got from the white man. The more you are exposed to the Western education, their type, because the Western education, the type that they teach in Nigeria, is not the type they teach in some other places. We're not saying that people should not go to school, but for you to know that what you have in Nigeria is not real education, when you get that certificate, you cannot use it to do anything. You can have a certificate civil engineer, you become a civil engineer and you got the certificate, you can't build bridge, you don't know how to do so. You are not able to apply whatever you memorize in class to get that
Shit.
degree in outside to solve problems. Have you
Mm.
seen it's a wasted time? That is not the type of education that people need. The education that works is the education that after you are taught in class, you will use what you learn in class to go inside the world to solve problems. So that's why Nigeria is collapsing, because the education, the degrees Nigerians are getting are not really, they're not being educated, they're being brainwashed. Like when somebody says Mungo Park is a founder of River Niger, that is a lie.
Yeah.
How can you develop sense listening to something like that? So you will never become that person that you ought to be. So don't be surprised that your professors are not able to solve simple problems. In fact, market women are better at solving problems than your professors.
Mm-hmm.
So don't get bamboozled when they come saying, I'm Professor this and Doctor this. Say, Enyim, keep the certificate, come, let's discuss. Talk one on one, sense to sense. You will
Mm-mm.
see.
Ask some manual na anya arụrụ arụ. Ask them that.
Exactly. So we have told you why the Fulani nation is holding Nigeria hostage in servitude. They have the agenda, they have their plan, and they're going on with it. And all the ethnic nationalities, if you want to be 150, if you want to be 350, all of you are going to be swallowed in that their wicked agenda.